What's going on, guys? Man, yesterday was an amazing day. You know why?
Why, Omar? Tell me about it, man.
It was the draft.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Best draft that I've ever watched.
But before we get to it, you guys are watching Gameday Nation Athletics. My name is Omar.
My name is Steven.
All right, let's get to it. Sir, there's been a lot of trades happening. There's been a lot of disappointments out there for some of these fans. And there's been unexpected pickups. Like, for example, the Packers picking up a quarterback.
Wow, that one shocked me. Instead of like putting up the pieces for because remember, Packers were just one game away from going to the Super Bowl. Instead of giving help to Rodgers, offensive tackle, wide receiver, they basically got his replacement. Now we already know a few years back, Rodgers was picked up in the draft to replace Brett Favre. We get that, but remember, Brett Favre was already looking to be like getting downgraded in his game. But Rodgers doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. So for them to pick up his replacement, I mean, we understand the Packers could have done it in the second, third, fourth, fifth round, even undrafted. But to be picked up in the first round, that says a lot right there, man. Right, bro? Aaron Rodgers is on the clock now, man.
See, I'm going to play devil's advocate and look at the GM stance. Aaron Rodgers has been facing injuries after injuries every season for the past, 3 seasons
But
now.
remember, Rodgers is always the one that carries the Packers.
You're absolutely right. That's what I'm saying. His body is being worn out. Maybe they're trying to put plan ahead of time. Like, man, he's going to have his last game someday, and we want to have a number 2 quarterback. And, maybe they think Jordan Love is that number 2 quarterback.
He could be with Bryce Love.
Nope.
Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Oh, my bad. Last week I said Bryce Love. Anyways, but still, it doesn't make sense to me that it'll pick up a quarterback like Jordan Love that early in the draft. It's just they could have picked up a receiver. There was a receiver available, or he could have picked up a offensive tackle or something. He needs help.
Yeah, something that can help the offense, because
the Packers are known for not doing this for Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers need help, and they can't give it to him. He has to do it all himself. But that's I don't know what to say. But there's another noble things that happened inside the draft. How CeeDee Lamb didn't get picked up to be like the number 1 receiver off the board at all.
That surprised me.
Not even
Jerry
Jeudy at all. Henry Ruggs was the first one to get off. I was like, wow. Like, seeing CeeDee Lamb going down the list, I was shocked. And, the team that picked up CeeDee Lamb was the Cowboys. I say that was a great pick by the Cowboys. The reason why it gives Dak Prescott another threat, another wide receiver just to help out Amari Cooper. And I forgot the other guy's name.
Gallup?
Yep, Gallup. He was on my fantasy team. He let me down multiple times. So
hey, Amari Cooper got me.
Hope CeeDee Lamb can, get me right.
I feel like though the Cowboys got him to be petty, so the Eagles wouldn't got him, because a lot of Eagles fans wanted CeeDee Lamb. I mean, if I'm the Eagles, I would have got Justin Jefferson. I'd be happy with that. Yep. But y'all ended up getting
Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor, man, great receiver. Don't get me wrong, but the Cowboys didn't need a wide receiver that early in the draft. No. They needed like a defensive end or a linebacker.
I feel like they need help on the defensive side, right? Because it's been going on a little bit injuries on the defensive side. I think it could really help them out a lot.
Yeah, Clayton Chasen was available. I mean, he went 20 overall to the Jaguars. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he was available. But hey, they want to get a receiver. They want to help out Dak Prescott. Let's see what happens. And this will be very interesting. CeeDee Lamb is a dominant player. I feel like he'll make a great impact in the league. So can't wait.
Hopefully McCarthy can do it right. He has a full system. There should be no end to it. He has a wide receiver. He has a running back. He has a quarterback. He has an O-line. I mean, what can you go wrong?
Right.
You want to say something?
Yeah, one thing that surprised me, but at the same time it didn't, was the New York Giants picking up offensive tackle Andrew Thomas from Georgia. A lot of people were speculating, even ourselves, we were speculating that they were going to pick up Isaiah Simmons.
Yep.
But I guess they're like trying to put the pieces together for Daniel Jones to grow. And I feel like it was a great pick. Get the best tackle in the draft right now. Mm-hmm. And that's what they did. But I'm surprised that Isaiah Simmons actually went down in the draft. Because you would think he was available for the Panthers.
Yep.
They would have got him, but they went with what's his name? Derrick Brown. Great pickup. I was kind of surprised. But ultimately went to the Cardinals, who needed a tackle to build upon for Kyler Murray. But hey, now they got a dominant linebacker core.
See, I feel like the Giants went through the same decision as the Redskins did. They picked the player. They had not the same decision. I take it back. They had a choice to pick the best player or pick the player that they need.
That's true.
And
it surprised me, but at the same time I didn't.
Yeah, and with the Redskins, in this case, they picked the best player instead of the player that they need. And with the Giants' case, they picked the player that they need instead of the best player. So I feel like that's a great choice. You know?
And one thing that surprised me too, like real quick, was the Jets picking up an offensive tackle. Because they don't have Robbie Anderson, so they need a wide receiver. I would have thought they would go CeeDee Lamb or even Jerry Jeudy. But that wasn't the case. They got an offensive tackle. That surprised me in a way.
But I understand. You know, you're trying to help out Sam Darnold. And you got to think about who's in the East right now. You have the Bills, who are high-rolling Bills, a great defense. You need help, you know, to keep, what's his name up? Sam Darnold up. Plus, the Patriots has a good defense as well. Don't get me wrong. And so those two teams, that could be a bigger threat. And plus, the Dolphins are a sleeper team where they could come out and take you out as well. So I feel like, you know, the Jets, they need that protection. And Sam Darnold needs it first. That's the quarterback of the future. Man, they need him to keep up, stay healthy and stuff like that. They have poise in them, and they're like, you know what, let's keep him up.
Well, speaking of the Dolphins, man, if you saw my reaction, if you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the video. Dolphins finally picked up their quarterback of the future, Tua Tagovailoa from Alabama. Wow, this is a new generation for us Dolphins fans. Now, I know we may not start him, you know, week 1, which is fine. He still needs to, heal his hip injury.
I mean, you already have 2 quarterbacks already.
We have Josh Rosen. That's something we have to evaluate.
And
Fitzpatrick. One of them boys are going to get cut or get traded. But hey, Tua is definitely going to be a great player in the league. He's going to make a difference, man. People are comparing to Drew Brees, left-handed Brees. And this time, Dolphins did not make the mistake of passing up injured Tua like they did a few years back when Nick Saban was coach, that passed up on Drew Brees, who was injured. And you really know how Drew Brees become a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback. So now we got our quarterback. Now we have to build. One thing that kind of surprised me for the Dolphins, because I believe our second first-round pick that we got offensive tackle from USC, great pickup. We needed to protect Tua. But our third first-round pick, I know we traded it down to get, I believe it was a third, fourth-round pick. We got cornerback from, I can't even say his name. I'm going to call him Noah. He's from Auburn. Great corner, but I feel like we got on a little bit too early. We could have picked up a defensive tackle, defensive end, or even a running back like DeAndre Swift. But hey, I guess I trust Brian Flores and Chris Greer, the general manager and the organization, that they went with the player that they wanted. So I'm happy with that. But overall, I'm super excited for the Dolphins draft, and we got second, third round coming up soon tonight, and then on Saturday the rest of the draft. So can't wait to put all the pieces together.
See, the trade that made no sense during that draft, I know you might agree with me on this one, was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers trade. They moved one space, right, and gave up a 4th-round pick. I don't know, they picked up Tristan Wirfs
from Iowa.
I feel like he's the best offensive tackle on this draft right now, in my opinion.
Well, I thought my best offensive tackle was offensive tackle from Jedrick Wills from Alabama, but he went 10th overall to the Cleveland Browns. Great pickup by the Browns, by the way.
Yeah, of course. But with Tampa, I don't know if they feared that San Francisco was about to pick an offensive tackle.
I feel like the 49ers made it known to them. It was like, hey, we're going to pick up offensive tackle.
I mean, they in the need of an offensive lineman. Not just tackle, but offensive lineman in general. But when you think about it, they do a lot of these screen plays, jet sweeps, quick passes. I feel like they need that piece.
They do.
But, you know, they ended up picking a defensive
tackle.
Defensive tackle.
And what's his name? Javion Kinlaw from South Carolina. Great pickup. Hell of an athlete. Can make disruption in that offensive line.
Help out with Nick Bosa.
Definitely.
But for sure, help on that defense, because they weren't really doing anything against the Chiefs. So I guess because they played the Chiefs, they realized, like, wait a second, we need some improvement. We got to do something about this. And that's exactly what they did.
Definitely. One thing I like to say that I'm glad the Chargers did, they picked up Justin Herbert. Like I said, I wouldn't mind Justin Herbert, but that's only if Tua wasn't available. But as you know, I'm surprised that the Chargers didn't make any trades to the third pick with the Lions to get up and get Tua, but they ended up sticking with Justin Herbert, which I think is a great pick, and he's gonna make a difference maker in LA with them dope new uniforms, as we all know now. So Chargers, great in their part. Also, they did a trade with, I believe it was the Patriots, wasn't it?
What?
The Chargers did a trade with the Patriots.
Yep.
And who did they end up getting? They got Kenneth Murray, linebacker from Oklahoma. Great pickup. They need to build out a defensive core, and Chargers are really starting to become a great caliber team, a team to be scared of, like a team that you don't want to face in the playoffs.
Only on the defensive side. The offensive side, they're kind of shaky still. I mean, I know you just pick up Justin Herbert, but you still have Tyrod Taylor. I feel like Tyrod Taylor's going to still have that.
He'll probably start at week 1. I feel that. Yeah, I understand that.
But I don't feel not yet. I feel next 2 seasons. I'll go in 2 seasons, 2-3 seasons.
Oh, that's too long. I feel like half season, man.
I don't think so.
As soon as the Chargers coaching staff sees that Tyrod Taylor is struggling a bit, they're like, all right, Herbert, it's your turn now.
So it's gonna have that. What effect was it?
Is the Fitzpatrick effect?
No, who beat him? Yeah, yes, Fitzpatrick.
Like he's like
for Tampa Bay
for the first 4 games of the season, he's like balling out.
Mm-hmm.
You call
that one slip up.
People call him Fitzmagic, and then that one slip up, he's throwing interceptions. He gets benched, and then James Winston comes back for the rescue. And I mean, it kind of happened too when he was in Miami. That it was like he was playing lights out. And then he
was slipping up,
and he got benched by Josh Rosen. He became the starting quarterback, but then Josh Rosen got benched again, and then Ryan Fitzpatrick was the starting quarterback, and he finished the season as a starting quarterback. So Fitzpatrick, great quarterback, but he's not gonna be there forever. Father Prime is always a winner in this time around, and we need to build and we need to have our quarterback for the future. So that's what the Dolphins did. But in the Chargers part, have Tyrod Taylor as your starter. Train Justin Herbert to be the quarterback of the future, and he got weapons. So they got what's his name? They got Eckler, the running back. You have Keenan Allen, and then I don't know if they have Tyrell Williams still. I don't know if they do.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. We have to double check that.
We gotta look at that one.
But I mean, if they don't, then they'll definitely. I think they'll definitely pick up a wide receiver in the draft because
I say the best wide receiver that's remaining is T. Higgins. The man, you can't go wrong with him. Underrated sleeper receiver, good player, good route runner. I feel like he should be picked up like early in the second round.
He definitely will be picked up early in the second round.
But how this draft went, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get picked up in this early in second, probably late second, because I mean CeeDee Lamb, he went technically in the middle of the draft, 17th pick by the Cowboys. I don't know, because this draft has been kind of chaotic lately.
Yeah, because I mean, just like March Madness, you can never predict a perfect bracket. And as you saw last episode, me and Omar did our mock draft. We feel real confident with our picks and everything.
But it's opposite.
Yeah, I mean the first 2 picks. Oh, actually 3. My first 3. Well, my first 2 picks, I think everyone got right. They had to.
Yeah, Joe Burrow and Chase Young. That's a given. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people might say like Jeff Okudah and the 3rd pick. That's also another given.
Yeah, but the 4th one that would throw a lot of people off.
The 4th one threw me off. I was like, it caught me off guard. It really did. What else threw me off? I want to say the Jets threw me off as well. Picking an offensive tackle instead of a wide receiver. I thought they needed it, but I don't know what to say about that.
I do like Jerry Jeudy going to the Broncos, man. Jerry Jeudy grew up here in Broward County, so I love to see people from local talent, going out to the big league. So I'm happy for him.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Seeing the first round, what prospect do you think is gonna be a bust?
A bust?
A bust.
Ooh.
It's always a bust in the first round.
Ooh.
What prospect? Because I don't know. When you really think about it, these first round picks, because they showed on the draft, what's his name? Who's the quarterback? Used to be a quarterback for the Browns. Who's
Johnny Manziel.
They showed Johnny Manziel.
But he went late. I think he was 22nd in that draft.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this first rounds, there's always a bust there.
There's always one bust.
Geno Smith was also in the first round.
No, he was second round. I know that for a fact.
What are you talking about?
Geno Smith was second round.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, you want me to fact check that?
Please.
I got you. I don't know, bro. I kind of don't want to like speculate who's gonna be my bust yet. Geno Smith. Let's see where he got picked up. I don't know. All right, who do you think then? 39th overall, second round.
Got it.
All right.
Who's gonna be a bust for sure? Well, I want to say, there's a lot of good picks. I'm not
exactly.
There's a lot of good picks, but
I don't know.
I got it. Chiefs running back, new running back, Edwards, Hilaire. I feel like he will be a bust.
I guess
the reason why I don't think he will fit in that system. He's not gonna fit in that fast, quick, dimensional system.
I mean, you already know LSU offense was that fast paced offense.
Absolutely right.
I think he could like get accustomed to that.
But
early.
if you're not a starter, you technically not really gonna get in as much.
That is true.
So that's what I'm saying.
I mean, we don't know what the Kansas City is gonna do with Damian Williams going forward.
I feel he's gonna be a starter going forward. Is he balled out? I mean, come on, man.
No questions asked.
You can't just give him up. Yeah, I'm not sure. But another one, wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. I feel like he's gonna be a bust as well. I feel like he won't fit again in another fast system. When we really think about it.
All right, you know what? I think I got a bust. Jordan Love. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is gonna scare the crap out of him.
Jordan Love.
Because I mean, Aaron Rodgers had it before that.
Aaron Rodgers is mean.
Whoever they bring in, he's gonna win that starting job regardless. And I feel like Aaron Rodgers is gonna get to Jordan Love's head, and it's just gonna scare him away. And it's gonna like, bro, when you keep doing your hardest and you keep failing, and because sometimes people can go over that. Like they keep failing, and then get better and better. But there's some people where they just keep failing and they start losing their confidence.
See,
and remember, Jordan Love didn't have a great career. Well, his last season in Utah State, he struggled a lot. But he has the mechanics. He has the potential to be like a elite caliber quarterback, like a Patrick Mahomes. But it really depends on the team. The Packers can be the team for him to grow, but you gotta remember who's their quarterback, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, the best quarterback can still get beat out of place. Taking spots and stuff like that.
I know, but Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like a quarterback that he's not slowing down.
Look,
if anything, he looks like he's getting better.
If he keeps getting injured, it's gonna slow down. Well, I see him. I feel like he has that Brett Favre toughness. He would get injured and still play because he's scared to get beat out.
Brett Favre was his teacher.
I understand that. But however, I feel like Jordan Love will be a bust though, for sure.
Interruption.
But I don't know what to say.
Alright, but it's just I don't know. Yeah, that's why I say Jordan Love feel like is gonna be a bust, the most likely bust. But I don't want to speculate anymore of the bust because I don't know. I love these players. I think they're great prospects. But hey, even the most great prospects back then, who was it? Russell, who was that quarterback for the Raiders that drafted?
The what?
Remember that Russell guy, the quarterback?
For what?
For the Raiders, way back in 2007. He was the biggest bust in the NFL history. Or yeah, people like Ryan Leaf, who was going up against Peyton Manning back in I think it was '96 draft. I could be wrong.
We have to understand, Peyton Manning. He was horrible in his first season.
He did. It was. But I'm just saying, my what I'm trying to say is that like even the best talents can be the biggest buzz.
You're right.
So I don't want to speculate Justin Herbert could be a buzz or even Tua, because that you're in Tua's a risk, but you gotta take risks in this league.
But a lot of these players, I feel like they're gonna be instant starters for sure.
All right, now let me ask you this: who do you think is gonna be like the next big thing, like Hall of Famer?
Chase Young, hands down.
Chase Young.
I feel if you have Montez Sweat on one side, Chase Young on the other side, that's a scary duo right there.
I feel you.
That is a scary. People miss out on how great Montez Sweat is. Don't get me wrong. He is a great defensive end. He could also play linebacker if he wanted to. But Chase Young is the same way. Big body receiver. They compared him to Jadeveon Clowney as well. Big body. My bad. Not receiver. Big body defensive end. 265, 264 on there. 6'5".
Right.
Big man. And I feel like he's gonna be the next big thing?
Bro, I believe you 100%. I'm with you, but I think the next big thing in this league coming, Hall of Fame caliber, will be Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons?
Yeah, for the Cardinals. He's gonna lift up that Cardinals organization.
See, with Isaiah Simmons, again, I said this before. I see a Jabril Peppers in him. I see who's that Chargers safety? Darwin James. I see him in there as well. He could play linebacker. He could play edge rusher. He could play strong safety. He's that type of player, hands down. But again, I had to say Chase Young. Chase Young is that player.
Man, it's just like I'm thinking about Tua right now. The potential we have, man. Oh my God, bro. We just had to get him, man. If I'm the GM, I'm getting Tua. I just can't wait. Tua is one of those Hall of Fame caliber quarterbacks, but all I gotta say, we just gotta be careful with his injury. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. I mean, obviously, in NFL, injuries are always a guarantee. Some sort of injury, minor, major, whatever. But I'm really praying up for Tua so he can stay healthy and be a big contributor. Because if he can stay healthy and he played the same level as he did in Alabama, or even better than he did in Alabama, definitely guaranteed Hall of Fame.
I'm not gonna lie, that whole draft, I was waiting for a mishap, and one of them missed.
I'm surprised that there was no technical difficulty. Like, I think the virtual draft went pretty well.
Pretty well. Did you watch the draftathon?
Draftathon?
Yeah.
What's that? Like, it was a fun.
There was a draft in the draftathon, just bringing celebrities, athletes, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And it was hosted by
I saw
Rich and Deion Sanders. Bro, I think it was like 7:30. This is when Kevin Hart was there. Tom Brady. I was disappointed in Tom Brady. I really was. When I saw him, I was like, that bum. But Tom Brady was there. Russell Wilson. It was hilarious. It was funny.
Oh, I didn't see that, the 7 o'clock one. I wasn't able to, but I did like how they had the fans. They have 15 screens of fans. Because I think each team picked. I think they had like a contest or something. Like, you could be the 15. You could be part of the 15 fan virtual draft, whatever, like the draft party. So I thought that was pretty dope. And each time, I thought it was kind of funny to me that when, let's say it was the Dolphins' time to pick, right? And Goodell's like looking at the fans like, come on. Like, I want to hear it louder. Or he shows the pick to them. I don't think there's a camera in that TV. I don't think the fans, because I thought, the fans got a first look at the pick, but I was like, wait a minute, there's no camera on that TV. Or I think.
Speaking about picks, so I don't know if you guys saw this, but John Gruden, man, in the back of him, there was his draft board was there and it was shown. You guys gotta look at it again. I don't know if you guys recorded it. You know what? I will find it for you and post it on the social media.
What was it? What was wrong with that?
No, you actually see the draft board on the background.
I saw that.
And I was like, wow. I don't know if that was a mistake. I don't know if that was on purpose, but it was there. But it was funny though.
Bro, did you see Mike Vrabel from the coach from Tennessee Titans? There was like this one dude in a jumpsuit.
Yes.
And
was it wearing a Power Rangers?
Something. And then on the right, it was some guy with like, it looked like it was a Pro Bowl jersey.
It was so weird. I don't know.
I think those were his sons. But you can tell he was so focused. He seemed unbothered by it.
Right.
I'm like, bro, if I'm the head coach, like I'm the father, and I see my 2 kids, I'm like, hey, what you doing out there, man?
See, what was hilarious about this whole draft?
It was very entertaining though.
You guys had to watch the last episode, but every time they had to, when Goodell announces the pick, he does the sound. Yup, the little draft sound. I think about you. Click, click. It was you messed up so many times, bro.
That one time, relax, my guy.
No, that one time. The charge. Oh man, you just gotta watch the last episode. Every time you make that sound, I think about that.
But it was fitting though. But that's for him to have that. It was just fitting.
He tried. He gave his best shot. He gave his effort. You know, I'm not gonna give him an L for the day. I'm gonna give you a W. Learn from your mistakes always.
Hey, appreciate that.
At that time, man, that was a fail.
I mean, it was pretty funny though. I was rewatching it. I was like, yo, that's kind of funny. It was a fail. Anyways, also, How'd you feel about the Patriots trading their 23rd pick?
I don't know. I have no answers, no questions. I don't even know what to think about the Patriots right now. See, it's Belichick we're talking about. I don't know if he will trade anything. I don't know if he's going to acquire anything. I don't know who he's going to pick up. It's all speculations on what I believe. See, I could say he could pick up a linebacker. I could say he could pick up a safety, help out with Devin McCourty in the safety spot, replace Deron Harmon, and pick up, what's his name? Xavier McKinney. And pick him up.
I don't think he's gonna be available by the time the Patriots get their second pick.
We can move up in the draft because we have 4 thirds and a second. Move up, trade a second, trade a third.
I really believe with this second round pick that they had to pick up a quarterback or even third round. I feel like they're either gonna pick up Jalen Hurts or James Morgan from FIU. Jalen Hurts is from Oklahoma. I feel like he'll fit perfectly for the Patriots and James Morgan as well.
I like Jalen Hurts better. I feel I could see him as a Patriot for sure. Competing in that position, compete against Jarrett Stidham, who's been in that system for a good year or two. Compete against Brian Hoyer, a veteran who's been in multiple systems before and helped the Patriots win a Super Bowl as well. It'll be an interesting battle if
definitely
they draft him for sure.
Now, Omar, now that we basically reviewed about the whole, gave a rundown of this first round draft, we still got the draft coming. We still have other rounds coming up. Now, let me ask you this. Who are your sleepers, bro? I got the overall right here. It's pretty obvious. One player that's still available, that could be a great prospect.
T. Higgins. Come on, sleeper.
T. Higgins?
Sleeper, T. Higgins. They're sleeping on this man. They've been passing him up so many times. But Jonathan Taylor is still there. No white pick.
Xavier McKinney, man, he's still out there. Safety from Alabama.
There's a lot of players who could be sleepers. And I don't know. I feel like this is a good draft. For sure.
It is, man. There's a
lot of good athletes.
There's a lot of talent.
You can't pass up on a lot of them because there's talent everywhere. I don't see any bad players. But tight end Coleman, whatever his name is.
Cole Kemet.
Cole Kemet.
Tight end from Notre Dame.
Yep, I feel like he's also a sleeper. I know that there's not many tight ends. There's only like good 10, 11 tight ends out there. But I feel like he is the best tight end on the draft. And I feel like it'll be a great pickup if the Patriots pick him up as well. I think they will look for a tight end in this one.
I was surprised that DeAndre Swift fell off the first round. I thought he would have been picked up at least late first round.
Bro, there's been a lot of misses.
But I feel like this second round is going to be all about the running backs. I believe that. I believe so.
I think it's going to be a lot more like DBs and wide receivers.
Nah, it's not really a stat. Well, let's check out the DB class right here. But I think the second round is going to be mainly about the running backs. The best available running back right now, according to ESPN, is Trayvon Diggs from Alabama.
Cornerback?
Jalen Johnson, yep. I really see those two as great caliber players. But the rest, I'm not really sure. But obviously, you could always get those hidden gems in the late rounds and in the undrafted. So a message to the players that still haven't got picked up. Even if you get picked up by the late rounds or even undrafted, you can still make it, man. All you gotta do is just hard work, man, dedication. Just keep on grinding, man. Just
all you kickers out there, you have a chance to be in the second round. I'm trying to.
You could be an Adam Vinatieri of the decade, man.
Yeah, of course, bro. Second round pick. All you kickers out there, for real, together. I'm your biggest fan. All you kickers, I support you. Punters, I support you as well. You've been getting a lot of heat from Steven back in a few
There's
episodes.
No heat, no.
A few episodes, he's been dissing these kickers, dissing these punters. I'm there for you.
Man, hey, shout out to Brandon Mann from Texas A&M, punter. Bro, he could be the next Pat McAfee. I'm just saying, man.
And bro, he just looked up this. He didn't even know who he was. Forget this.
Don't act like you knew who he was
he's
either.
He's trying to sugarcoat all you kickers and punters out there, bro.
Shout out to Tyler Bass, kicker from Southern Georgia. No, Georgia Southern. Shout out to him, bro. You're gonna do great
pushed
things
the name
out
and
there.
everything. See, stop trying to sugarcoat. Look, bro, he came after the Bills Mafia. He came after the kickers and the punters. He came after. Who else did he came after? Oh, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, man, I'm your fan, biggest fan. You know,
I was literally congratulating him early on.
He was destroying you. I mean, he was going in for a good 3 days,
Bro,
4 days.
In his mock draft, he didn't have Justin Herbert getting drafted in the first round. But you don't want to talk about.
But I'm not saying that he was a bad quarterback. Like you.
But you basically said he was a bad quarterback. If he dropped all the way down from the first round.
Are you saying that DeAndre Swift is a bad running back because he didn't get picked up in the first round?
I'm not saying that.
Exactly. I'm not saying that.
But people were looking at him as a top 5 quarterback, and for you to drop him completely off the first round is insane to me, Omar. How dare you?
CeeDee Lamb.
He's the one talking about disrespecting. He's the main one. He's the one trying to sugarcoat everything.
See, first of all, I need you to calm down. I need to
Nah, you putting words in my mouth. You trying to make me a bad person.
See,
bro, who do you think you are?
Look, my name is Omar, the O Master.
Let's not get too cocky now.
But all I'm saying is, I believe in all you guys.
He's still pretty salty about the Patriots.
There's no saltiness. I believe in you guys, and I hope you guys do well. You guys make it to the NFL. Hit me up. I'm waiting for them tickets as well. You know, all the punters, kickers. I'll take them tickets too.
Shout out to all the Miami Hurricane players: Shaq Quarterman, Michael Pickney, Trajan Bandy, DJ Dallas, and Jeff Thomas, KJ Osborne. Shout out to you guys. Hope you guys get picked up by a team. High hopes, man. Great Miami players. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, he's a hater at heart for every other team, but it's all right. I support every team equally.
You don't support the Dolphins, don't you?
Of course not.
Exactly.
I don't support the Giants either. But you know what? I support every other team.
Yeah, because the Dolphins beat the Patriots in Week 17. The Giants beat you guys twice in the Super Bowl.
Kick rocks. But anyways, I really do support every team. I honestly do. Win or lose. That's what. But
all right. First off, we want to say we got the second, third round tonight, and we got the 4th and 7th round coming up on Saturday, and also Sunday. Don't forget, watch episode 3 and 4 of the Last Stand documentary. I believe they're gonna showcase Dennis Rodman and his story
and the Bad Boy Pistons.
That should be interesting. I can't wait for that. Stay tuned for Monday's show. We're gonna have a reaction for the draft, have a reaction for Jordan's docu-series, but there's gonna be a lot of great content coming this week. Can't wait, bro.
For sure.
This draft was real fun for us. Man, it was, and this week itself, we did the March Madness bracket, we had the mock draft, so
there's been a lot of mixed emotions, a lot of trades that happened.
More to come too.
A lot of kicking rocks. Isn't that right, Steven?
Oh, you damn. You damn right. Yep.
But
pretty salty, man. Gronkowski left him.
There's no upset right there. I'm happy. Trade the team, so you betrayed my feelings.
Yeah, right. Omar.
But we gonna wrap this up, man.
Tampa Bay just earned one new fan, right here, man. Omar the Prophet.
This is the person who wanted to switch to the Chiefs. Not Chiefs, to Chargers. Forget you.
The Dolphins got our quarterback, so I'm good. But hey, I'll still be a Chargers fan. I love Justin Herbert. I appreciate the man. I love their new uniforms as well. Okay, so Chargers, you just earned one new fan.
If the Dolphins ever tank again, he's gonna switch teams for sure.
Oh, get out of here, Omar. We already tanked. The tank was a success. Go check out on Twitter. The tank was a success, man. We got the quarterback, man. Great success. Now it's only your turn. Says you want to talk about, we're not picking quarterbacks and everything. Yeah. All right, guess what? Accept the tank for Trevor Lawrence now. That's the new trend. Set that on Twitter, man. Hashtag tank for Trevor Lawrence. Right there. Embrace the tank, man. In Belichick, we trust. Even if you go 0-16, in Belichick, we trust. Yep. All right, well, this is going to get all fired up. We're going to talk about this for hours, but this is about wraps up the show. My name is Steven.
My name is Omar.
Thank you guys for coming out and giving us a platform to watch. You know that today is Friday. We'll see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. But what's this show called, man?
I'm kind of salty. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Actually disrespecting the Patriots.
This is Gameday Nation Athletics here, and this is what we do to Patriots fans.
Don't touch me.
Hey, bro, say the outro.